Through its rapid response officer, Matthias Shipeta, has condemned the police action, calling for respect for constitutional rights, while vowing to continue with the demonstration. This comes amidst growing concerns over the rising cases of enforced disappearances in the country.
We've seen the heavy presence of police officers, even more than the number of protesters. So this is intimidation because barua tumewapatia. Kama kulikuwa na shida ya security, they should have informed us na mapema. So sasa tumefika hapa, tumeanza kuconverge, ndo wanaanza kusema ya kwamba maandamano yetu imekataliwa. So and by law hatuombi permission kwa serikali.
Wale wamekamatwa kwa sababu wanapinga serikali ambayo haiwapatii kazi. Kama serikali ingetaka watu wasifanye hizo vituko wanafanya kwa mitandao, wangewapa kazi wakuwe busy. Kwa hivyo serikali haina mipango, haina dhamira yoyote ya kuacha kufanya abduction. Ukitaka Kamket alisemaje? Anaweza abductions zitaendelea. Oscar Sudi alisemaje? Abductions zitaendelea. Na hao ndio wandani wa rais, kwa sababu wale wamekamatwa tunajua ni rais ama serikali imesema wakamatwe.
Ningemwambia rais ameturudisha tena katika era ya Moi. Era hiyo anoturudisha hatutaki. Atembee na vile alivyotupromise kuwa sheria itafuatwa.
And residents of Asa and Kone in Garsen constituency, Tana River County, have thronged the streets in peaceful protest demanding justice for victims of Kenya Wildlife Service brutality. The demonstrations were sparked by the recent shooting of a 50-year-old herder Isaac Jarso Dello, who was allegedly killed by KWS officers at his home in Kona Village on December 30th, 2024. Residents accused KWS of harassment, murder and rape, saying these violations have gone unchecked for years despite promises by President William Ruto to address the situation.
Maafisa wa shirika wanyama pori ni watu wa kulinda wanyama, sio watu wa kuja kudhulumu wananchi. Tunaomba serikali ichukue hatua haraka ipasavyo. Sisi kama vijana leo hii tumekuja hapa kuhakikisha familia ya Isaac Jarso Dello imepata haki na serikali imechukua hatua.
KWS kutoka wakati ya mababa yetu paka leo sisi alikuwa tumechukua kama wale watu ni majirani mema ambao tunaweza ishi na wao. Kumbe si jirani, ni mahadui. Kina mama wakitoka hapa wakienda hivi tu kukata makuni yao, wanarepiwa hapo tu kama kilomita 2 ama 1. Mama anatupa panga yake msituni, anatupa nguo yake msituni, anakuja bila viatu nyumbani, asharepiwa na KWS.
And Kenyans had started protesting through the Occupy All Roads, demanding for the release of the abducted young people. And now we are joined by our reporter Martin Opio, who's currently at the CBD. Good afternoon, Martin. What's the situation currently in town? Have you seen any groups forming, and how is the police presence in the capital?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Bentura Kwamboka. Indeed, we are at the CBD right now, and so far there is nothing so far to actually get to report in terms of the planned demonstration where the youths and the Gen Zs as well as activists had actually said that they were going to occupy all roads leading to the CBD. So far, everything is going on perfectly, and of course the businesses have actually opened up, and traffic is flowing smoothly, and we have seen a couple of police officers who are actually keeping tabs, of course, on the security situation within the CBD. And right now, if I actually just get to give you a picture, we do have, of course, a contingent of journalists who are just anticipating for this particular protest to actually get to kick off. Whether it is going to kick off or not is actually a matter of wait and see. We understand, of course, the other time, of course, by this particular time, that was, of course, on 30th, but this particular time the protest was actually at the height of it. It was all tear gas by this particular time. So it's still not clear whether they are going to turn up in light, of course, of the events that were actually developed throughout the day. We've actually seen some 4 abductees being released. Of course, we're talking about the likes of Billy Mwangi, Peter Muteti, and of course Bernard Kavuli, and 2 2 others, of course, are still remaining. Of course, we don't know their whereabouts and whether they are going to be released and when they are going to be released. Perhaps this could have actually just maybe deflated that particular anticipation for this particular protest to actually get to take place. But it is still early. We're looking, of course, it is 1 p.m. Of course, we still have all the way up until 6 p.m. for this particular protest to actually get to take place. Whether they are going to take place or not is a matter of wait and see. So let me just paint for you this particular scenario, of course, just to see how traffic, of course, is actually moving, and everything is actually flowing on as expected, and nothing much as far as I can say to actually get to report on this Kimathi Street. We've actually gone all through these particular streets. We've gone through these particular streets, and what we have actually seen is just police officers who are just, of course, going about their duties and ensuring that the safety and security of Kenyans is, of course, a top priority right now, of course. And just, of course, right here, this is somewhere close to Nation Center. And, of course, what we are having is journalists, of course, have actually gathered right now, and they are perhaps anticipating for this particular, Of course, we understand, of course, the youths, of course, are perhaps somewhere close by, and we anticipate that perhaps they will actually be joining this particular protest. We'll be here to actually get to keep tabs and perhaps give you a minute-by-minute detail, perhaps events as they unfold as of when it actually gets to happen. For now, of course, I hand you back, of course, to Studio Bentura Kwamboka. And of course, let's of course keep touch and inform our viewers of what to actually get to expect as the day progresses. Back to you, Bentura.
Well, thank you, Martin Opio, for that spot check there at the capital. And at this point, we come to the close of K24 Newscast. Many thanks for keeping me company. My name is Bentura Kwamboka, and our sign language interpreter has been Rosemary. Do have yourself a good afternoon, and bye-bye for now.
Mr. DJ Lucky. When it comes to playing